that feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
Nah, not only is the game not over, it's just getting started right here on Freestyle Friday. So you know that means I'm going to be off the chain. I'm just going to be off the chain. I'm telling you now. So, just get ready. Put your kids up because I'm going to say some stuff. Anyway, we're powered by JM&E. Let me sit on the right side so y'all can see it. JM&E. It's a real deal. And we're streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. And, man, I'm telling you, we got some things coming for y'all from BS3 that y'all ain't ready for. So, bang, get ready. Stay ready so you won't have to get ready, all right? All right, so anyway, Freestyle Friday, man. We had some March Madness Sweet 16 last night, and let me be kind of polite. I was going to say ding dong, the witch is dead, but that ain't polite. That's not nice. I was going to say nah, hey, goodbye. But Willie Gibson's going to get mad at me. Y'all forget, when I was on KYOK doing the lunch break on a gospel radio station, Willie Gibson used to be my good angel on one of my sides, and then I had me on the other side talking about, just say it, bro. Just say it. Let them have it. And Willie be like, no, dog, don't do that. Don't do that. Willie, you remember that? You remember that? I was bad Kermit. Willie was good Kermit. Willie was like, man, don't hurt them people like that. I'd be like, man, let them have it. So I can't say that. What can I say? Okay, here we go. Man, I'm so sorry that Michigan State is gone. I know a lot of people went there that are real famous, Jamel Hill, but they gone. That's it. That's all I got. Overtime, great game, and can we say Marquise Noel? Can we say Marquise Noel? If anybody can find his foundation or Cash App or something, send it to me, because I want to send some love. I ain't trying to get him in no kind of NCAA problem. I'm gonna keep it below the deal. In fact, it'll be a low-key NIL for JM&E. It'll be a low-key NIL for JM&E, baby. I wish I could play the clips, but they are owned by other networks. So let me just put it this way. Number 3, Kansas State knocked off Michigan State 98-93 in overtime. And that young man, Marquise Noel, balled out. Brother had 20 points, 19 assists, which is an NCAA tournament record. But a lot of folks are overlooking the fact that the dude had 5 steals to go along with them 20 and 19, man. Come on. What a night. Oh, did I mention he's 5'8" and doing it on a bad wheel? The brother twisted his ankle, rolled his ankle, left the game for a minute, came back, and still balled out. How about talking to the coach, no-look alley-oop to his mans for a reverse slammy? And, man, I'm telling you, one of the commentators, former head coach of is it Providence or UConn? One of the two. No, it's neither. Anyway, he said it best. He said that when you got Marquise Noel on the court, all eyes on the defense are on him. Everybody is having to pay attention to him because of his ability to pass, his ability to move the ball because he's got speed for days, and his basketball IQ. He makes decisions that a lot of point guards just don't make. I've said it a long time. You got people who play point guard, and then you got people who are point guards. He is a point guard. So anyway, he says you got all eyes on the defense. All 5 players on defense are watching him. Therefore, you've got players for Kansas State that can make cuts that the defenders for Michigan State are not paying attention to because they got to keep their eyes on Marquise Noel, and they got to keep their eyes on Marquise Noel because he'll burn you if you're not watching him, and he'll burn you when you are. So, man, let me tell you something. I loved it. That young man, I mean, he was already a bad man, but that brother took bad man to a whole nother level last night. And I tell you what, all you NILs and marketing deals and all you kind of folks, listen, endorsement folks, that young man's got a smile for days. That young man's got a smile that'll light up a room. That young man is just a great personality. I mean, he passed John Morant. He passed some other cats with those 19 assists and for the NCAA record, and it's well deserved. So I have to give it up for him, man. I have to give it up for him. What a game. And again, all joking aside, hats off to Michigan State. You know, they were not the cream of the crop in the Big Ten, but made it to the Sweet 16 and took it to overtime before they suffered the loss. And I give their head coach a little credit. He did not break down in tears during the presser after the game. You know, he gave straight love to that young man, Marquise Noel. So again, great job for Kansas State and their head coach, you know, and what he's doing down there. And again, in probably the best conference in basketball, the Big 12, you know, Kansas State really, you know, Kansas State is playing, not Kansas. Let that sink in for a minute. So great game last night. Let me take my first break. I'll come back. I'll talk about the rest of the games after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations. If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. every Friday on Patreon, and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
I'm telling you, one of the hottest sports talk shows in the business. I mean, I said business. I did. It's Freestyle Friday. I graduated from a major university, so don't play with me. Business. And hey, but one thing I got for you, Cole. It's your guy. It's your man's. Why you messing with LeBron, man? Leave LeBron alone. Leave Bron alone. Y'all be best. I ain't say you can't criticize him, but man, why you got to put him in your clip? Love you, man. Love the show too. All right. So anyway, BS3 Networks got us rolling on Roku. If you want to check out BS3 on Roku, all you got to do is download BS3 TV. Just download BS3 TV. If you got a Roku streaming device, you know what I'm talking about. You know where to go get it. Download BS3 TV and you locked in. If you don't have a Roku streaming device, get one, man. They are really inexpensive, and you can even get a whole Roku TV. I mean, again, no accessories or anything like that. You got it all right there in the TV. Download BS3 TV and you got it. But you can also go to the website, bs3network.com. That's bs3network.com. And I mean it when I say we got something coming for y'all, man. We got something coming for y'all, and your boy is right here in the middle of it. Right here in the middle of it. I'm so grateful to King Doc. I'm so grateful to Ben Sutter III. I'm so grateful for these guys, man. They've been putting the work in, and I'm grateful for being a part of the plan. So we got some announcements going to be coming soon, and as soon as we do, I'll let you know what's happening. All right. So let me get back to these games, man. As I said, Michigan State out after losing 98-93 in overtime. Then, man, I keep telling y'all, UConn is for real. UConn not only beat Arkansas, but they rolled them jokers by 23 in the Sweet 16 round. UConn gets the win 88-65, and they are moving on to the Elite Eight. And boy, I got news for you, man. UConn is going to be a problem for whoever they play in the next round. All right, then Cinderella is continuing to dance. But here's what I need to say. Here's what I want to say on Freestyle Friday. We need some fresh blood on these committees. Because you got to say, I'm not talking about white versus black or anything like that. I'm just talking about fresh blood who will do the right thing regardless of conference, regardless of Power 5 versus, Group of 5 versus, mid-major. Just do the right doggone thing. How the Hades is Florida Atlantic with a record of heading into this game 33-3. Only lost 3 games out of Conference USA, lower seed than Tennessee at 25-11. Oh, I get it, because Tennessee plays in the SEC. Big doggone deal. You go through your entire season, you only lose 3 games, you need to get credit for it. And they need some people on those doggone committees that will stop pledging allegiance to these doggone conferences and just do the right thing. Because Florida Atlantic is still playing. Tennessee is on their way back to Tennessee. So you got these people looking like minions, and you got teams that are just like, yeah, okay, no problem. We're 9, they're 4, no problem. We got 62 points, they got 55. We rolling, they're not. We Elite 8, they Sweet 16. Man, I'm so proud of Florida Atlantic, because them cats got out there and handled their business with some heart, with some, they said it with their chest. They didn't wasn't the last second buzzer beater from the logo Gonzaga. It was a real deal beatdown when they pulled away from Tennessee, when everybody thought Tennessee was going to flex and everything. Florida Atlantic just went out there with swag and ability and got the win. But I'm telling you, man, if we mess around and start getting some real people, making some real decisions in these rooms, when they start matching these conferences up and putting these tournaments together and giving some real credit to teams that went out there and did it all year long. They lost 3 games all year long. How in the Hades, the highest they can get is a number 9? A number 9. Let that sink in. We lost 3 games. We're a 9 seed. behind a team that lost 10 games coming in, and they are a number 4 because they played in the SEC. Well, guess what? They can go back to the SEC because they lost. Good win, Florida Atlantic. Good win. Good win. And then last night, Gonzaga threw one up from the midcourt as time expired, and they got the win over UCLA. Big deal. Gonzaga, they ain't gonna win nothing. They ain't gonna win nothing. That's it. That's it. That's all I got on that. That's all I got on that. All right, let's talk about what's gonna happen tonight. Tonight. Oh boy, Alabama's gonna play San Diego State. Alabama's gonna play San Diego State. San Diego State might be a Florida Atlantic. San Diego State might be a Kansas State. San Diego State might get dog walked. I don't know. We'll see. It tips off at 5:30 Central, live on TBS tonight for your viewing pleasure. All right, so now that's out of the way. The other number 1 still in the game has got a very tough Miami team, very tough Hurricane team. And again, Houston 33-3 coming into this game. Miami 27-7. But again, hey, Houston in the AAC, I'm surprised they even got credit for being number 1. I don't think if it wasn't for Kelvin Sampson and the job he's done over the years, I don't think they would even get a sniff of number 1 in the rankings and number 1 in the tournament. But hey, I digress. But anyway, that's going to be a good one. I'm concerned about that. Chris Gardner and I talked about that yesterday on Throwback Thursday, that Miami's got a backcourt that can ball. Miami's got a backcourt that can ball. And we'll see. We'll see how Jamal Shedd and Marcus Sasser are for the Cougs. But again, that's going to tip off at 6:15 Central. I'll be on that one. I will be on that one. And then you got the team that, man, I don't know. They got that little Florida Atlantic swag to me. And that's Princeton taking on Creighton. That's a Cinderella game. You got 2 teams that most folks didn't think would be there. Number 15's Princeton, number 6 Creighton, and they're getting it in tonight, 8 o'clock on TBS. We'll see how that one goes. And then the UT Longhorns, who need to name their head coach, the head coach, not interim, the head coach. They've got number 3 Xavier, not Xavier from New Orleans, not them, not the HBCU Xavier, but the Xavier up in Cincinnati. And I'm just going to be honest, Willie, cover your ears. I ain't rocking with Xavier. I like some of their players, but as a school, I'm not rocking with them, because for them to take that head coach off the trash heap after him being recorded saying we gave somebody 20 grand and make him the head coach of a Jesuit Christian university. Nah, man, come on. Y'all kill me with this. Oh, we can't find anybody better. He was there before. He left you, and you missed him that much that you'll let him come back pregnant? He pregnant. You gonna let him come back pregnant with somebody else's baby? Come on, man. Please. Miss me. Go UT. I'm a Longhorn fan tonight. How y'all do the thing? Is that it? Hook 'em? Am I doing it wrong? What's the thing? Keith Hennig, what's the thing? I'm going with the Longhorn tonight. All right, so that's what we got. Woo, y'all got me fired up today, man. I was trying to get in and get out. Y'all got me all in my emotions and feelings, freestyling from my heart, not my heart, my heart. All right, so anyway, we'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E. We're going to talk about the standings in the lunch break weekly, keeping up with the Joneses, Pick'em Challenge, because they all over the place right now, man. They are all over the place right now. All right, we'll be right back right after this.
Of course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught! Deebo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan consents.
The Fro just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
That's why we here on this platform.
Marriage. A loving splendor, a daily grind. Such is the case when Damien and Jamie get together and chop it up, for marriage is real.
Let's just lay it all out here. Let's just be real with it.
Join this wonderful couple who keeps it real and always in love. BS3 Network proudly presents Marriage is Real, where love is the only thing that matters. live every Tuesday at 8:30 Central. Oh, and Jamie has something to say.
Deuces and trays.
When the man said that Sharifa Barksdale is on the verge, she's getting ready to set the world record. And I lost concentration and I fall off that hurdle. I was devastated.
Posición game ball de Canadá, dominando la prueba y la estadounidense Sharifa Barksdale está en.
When I fell over that hurdle, it ended my career. And then all of a sudden, my coach grabs me by the throat. And I was going through some paperwork and seeing that he had spent 10 years in prison. And I was just like floored.
It turned to domestic violence.
I was terrified. So if I left, I don't know if I was going to die. My family didn't know if they was going to get a phone call to say that Sharifa was dead.
8910 radio, I said a vehicle took a shot at me. Southbound on East 95th.
Broke the U.S. record in the 400-meter hurdles. Represented the United States of America.
Imagine being on the biggest, fastest roller coaster that you have ever been on. That's the way my life was for 20 years.
I never had no trouble out of her being what she wanted to be. Because if this is what she wanted to be a runner, well, God bless her, and he did.
Man, that story right there is going to be, when y'all see that story in its entirety, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, yeah, man, Dr. Sharifa Barksdale, thank you for surviving that so we can know about it. And I thank God for her children, man, for Javaris and for Gentel. What's up, Grits? They become family to me. We've been working, been behind the scenes, getting stuff in, getting ready. They are doing some work right now to get this ready to package up. So, man, I'm super proud of them. Super glad to be a part of the team. Keep listening. I'll let y'all know when that's happening. All right. All right. Hey, I said we're going to talk about the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, Bracket Challenge, excuse me. But I got to talk about the ladies. You know me. I ain't going nowhere without the ladies. So today, you got Sweet 16 action happening today at 1:30. Right in the middle of the day, you got Miami and Florida. That's right. The men and the women still balling in the Sweet 16. You got Miami, Florida on the women's side taking on Villanova. Gonna be a good one. I'm going Canes in that one. Then and that's at 1:30 Central on, the mothership. Then at 4 o'clock, you got Utah versus LSU. I don't know what a Ute is, but I'm rocking with them. Come on, Utah. Let's take LSU down. Let's send Kim Mulkey on home. I'm sure she's got some rallies she's got to get to. The orange man said to protest, so she need to be protesting. So let's send her home so she can get that ready. Then a team that is scary good to me. At 6:30, you got number 2 Iowa versus number 6 Colorado. And I got to tell you, I love Iowa. They got some heart. They got some young ladies that can ball, and they got a candidate for Player of the Year. So we'll see if they can get it in. And then, like I told Chris Gardner yesterday, man, the game that I'm going to be very interested in 9 o'clock tonight is going to be Louisville and Ole Miss. Two teams that are balling. Everybody overlooked them. But, baby, here they are in the Sweet 16, and one of them is going to the Elite Eight. Got to be honest, I'm rocking with Coach Yo and them. I hope they make it. So that's who I got in that one. All right, so then tomorrow, you got number 2 Maryland versus Notre Dame at 10:30 in the morning. Boy, they do the ladies wrong. Then you got number 1 South Carolina. Thank you again, whoever sent me that shirt. I appreciate it. Taking on number 4 UCLA. That'll be at 1 o'clock. You know who I got in that one, South Carolina. Then, man, Ohio State, if you got anything in you, make it happen. They got number 2 UConn tomorrow, 3 o'clock on A, B, and C. I got UConn. I don't think Ohio State has enough, but I don't mind being wrong. And then the late game, 5:30, you got Virginia Tech versus Tennessee. Tennessee is back, y'all. Tennessee is back. And women's basketball is better when you got Tennessee rocking in it, man. Tennessee is back. They finally got the right coach. They finally recruiting again like they used to. And Tennessee is back. But I got Virginia Tech in that one. All right, so anyway, that's what I have. All right, let's look at these standings for the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. And we'll go from there. We'll get ready to wrap it up after that. All right, hold on. Let me get my thing together. My thing. And I'm silly. Okay, number one in the standings right now, holding on, Clarence. Clarence say, I didn't win the football, but I'm about to take y'all basketball lunch money. Watch. He's at number one, and he still has a team that can win the championship. But watch out at number two. At number two, you got a guy who can score more points than Clarence can with that bracket, and that's Jameis Jeter. Jameis Jeter is at number two, and he's got Alabama to win it all. And then my girl, Alexis Renee. Man, Alexis is in that thing. I'm telling you, if y'all knew how quiet she was and just, man, that girl don't make a noise, but she's sitting there at number three. Big Mike at number four with his Roll Tide self, and then tied with Courtney Harding and Sheridan Cross. Sheridan could really take a big step if UT wins that. At number 7, you got Stephanie Love. Number 8, Willie Gibson, tied with CJ. But your team is out, CJ. So all you doing is racking up points. You had Marquette winning it all, which they had a shot, but they didn't come to play. And then number 10, you got several people tied at number 10. All these people that I'm about to name are tied at number 10. Milo, Todd Malcolm, Amber, Snowman, Alexis's second bracket, Big Mike's second brackets, and Stephanie Love along with Clarence's second bracket. So there you go. Everybody else is just dreaming. Let me see who down in the lower brackets has a chance to move up. Emmanuel can move up. He's got 142 points left. Miss Pearl, 135 left. Stephanie Bisco, 135 left. Everybody else is kind of suspect. You got Sheridan, her second bracket, 128 points left on the board for her. And like I said, everybody else is just dreaming. So we'll see how it all plays out. All right. Hey, listen, man, I ain't got a whole lot after that. I think I said what I had to say. I meant what I said. If I offended anybody, sorry. Hey, have a great weekend. Enjoy what you enjoy, love who you love, do what you like to do within reason. And just know we love you here. Thank y'all for how y'all support the Lunch Break. Big shout out to some of my folks who followed me on the radio station, did not know we were doing this on BS3 TV, and now they're following us over here. Appreciate y'all. Welcome back. Sis, you know who I'm talking to, Sister Ree, Queen Ree. All right. So anyway, let's not do this. Let's find a way to do this. Let's not be divided. Let's be united. I do love y'all. There's really nothing you can do about it. So join us here on Monday for the coach, Johnny Cole's HBCU Stroll, and check out great guests that he has, man. He's really doing a great job. In fact, if there was a Xavier University athletic director out there in his life, like there is for Sean Mason, it's funny to me. Rick Pitino, it's funny to me. Bill Freeze, it's funny to me. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. We'll talk to y'all on Monday. King Dog, we out of here, man. Talk to you later.
It's Sybil Wilkes with What You Need to Know. It's Friday, March 24th, 2023. That's the best thing to know. It's Friday. Number 1, TikTok CEO Cho Zee-Chu appeared before the House Energy and Commerce Committee to talk about the concerns on Capitol Hill about the security threat many politicians have about the app. The issue at hand was TikTok's parent company ByteDance and how its ties to China create the potential or presumed access the Chinese Communist Party has to gain control over U.S. user information. During his testimony, the CEO told the committee, "Let me state this unequivocally. ByteDance is not an agent of China or any other country." Number 2, a new investigation has uncovered connections between private equity firms and the contentious development of a sprawling police and fire service training complex in Atlanta known as Cop City. Research shared exclusively with the Guardian newspaper details links between Rourke Capital, an Atlanta-based private equity firm that owns restaurant company Inspire Brands, and a corporate backer of the Atlanta Police Foundation. According to Little Sis, a corporate finance watchdog group, police foundations act as a back channel for corporate and wealthy interests by funding policing even further, adding to already overinflated budgets without any required public oversight, approval, or accountability. Number 3, for the first time, autism is being diagnosed more frequently in Black and Hispanic children than in white children in the U.S. That according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Among all U.S. 8-year-olds, 1 in 36 had autism in 2020. That according to a CDC estimate. That's up from 1 in 44 2 years earlier. But that rate rose faster for children of color than for white children due to improved screening and autism services for all children, and to increased awareness and advocacy for Black and Hispanic families. Number 4, same-sex acts were already unlawful in the country of Uganda, but Tuesday night, lawmakers voted to ban identifying as LGBTQIA+, or the so-called promotion of gay identity. The law that passed would punish anyone identifying as gay or queer, and same-sex relations could be punishable with up to life imprisonment. Ugandan LGBT advocates told Reuters that the law could lead to mass arrests of LGBTQ+ people and mob violence against them, leaving people scared of being outed. Number 5, OBWS is an award-winning mobile app that has quickly grown to be a leader in the space for finding and supporting Black-owned businesses in the United States. OBWS, also known as the official Black Wall Street, was founded by Mandy Bowman, who set out on a mission to help Black entrepreneurs become more visible and profitable in their respective industries. Since its inception, Bowman says that OBWS has already recirculated about $10 million in product sales and business services back into Black-owned businesses. Right. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. You only have one life. Celebrate it today. Right now, get out there. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partner, the American Heart Association. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.